you doing? What's her name?
Huh?
What's her name again?
Who?
It's the first episode of that, Aaron.
Is it?
Blue light.
Nah.
Yeah, it is, bro. We ended
Bro, we had a whole bomber episode.
Yeah, but that was on a red light show. Oh,
No, it
well,
wasn't.
no, it wasn't. Blue,
It was blue light.
Blue. Yeah,
Sometimes
that's
when
the
you're
different circumstances, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So is this?
Well, what's this? What's the circumstance?
So-
you know, circumstance.
What do you mean? You tell me. What's the circumstance?
I don't know. We got vodka.
Original flavor.
You know what? This one banged off still. This one was
Yeah.
alright still. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, it's heavy.
It's raw. It's proper.
So we're going for the aliens.
Fuck no, bro. You're in a rabbit hole about them, aren't you?
Are you in the rabbit hole?
Nah.
Do you believe in them?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's not really a hard belief though. Like to think that we're the only people in the whole of this universe. That's ridiculous. Of course, there's other things out there that we don't know.
So do you believe there's aliens on the planet now?
Yeah, there's a high potential that there's a group of individuals that are probably not born here or whatever, and
So why do you think that?
because the universe is too vast for us to just be the only ones. The universe is way too vast.
What is the universe?
I don't know. But
Huh?
I do know what space is. I do know what the planet is, and obviously there's meant to be other planets within this ecosystem. Innit? So what?
Who says that?
That's what you've been taught. Innit? But it's no way. It's impossible that we're the only things here. Impossible.
Impossible.
It's way too big.
So do you believe that the life that we're living is just like a
Simulation. To some sort, you could say that. I mean, an ant's life could be a simulation, innit? I think everyone's life has purpose.
Yeah.
What that purpose is, I don't know. But everyone's life definitely has purpose, innit?
What's the purpose?
Don't know. I think that's the $1 million question, innit? No one knows the purpose of life. You get me?
So
That's
what are we doing here then?
Well, fuck knows, bro. That's why we even sat down at this table. No one knows. No one knows anything. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know how to even do what we're trying to do, but we're just trying to make something happen, innit? And that's
Make
what
things
can
happen.
send you mad.
Can send you crazy, man.
Send you fucking bonkers.
Can send you down rabbit holes trying to figure out what is life, where are you supposed to go, what's the direction, who are you supposed to be with, where are you supposed to be, how are you supposed to get to where you want to be, do you even want to get there in a certain way?
It's mental.
Crazy, bro.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. It can send you to that madhouse, bro. No, I don't even want to say it in a derogatory term, innit? But it can send you to a place that you didn't even know existed. And then you might not know how to get out of it, car. All of these fucking constructs and ideas of how you're meant to move or operate, you've been so bogged down with them that you just become paralyzed. You get me? So like,
So are you a religious person?
nah, I ain't
No.
religious.
You don't believe in a God?
I don't believe in religion like that.
You don't believe in religion?
Mm-mm.
What do you believe religion is then?
It's a system.
So if you don't believe in religion, but do you believe in aliens?
Yeah. But I'm not making aliens bigger than... I'm not making aliens... And what I'm saying is I don't not believe that there's a force that's bigger. I don't not believe that, quote-unquote, God... I just don't know what God is. Because I don't think anybody knows what God is. People have a belief system of what they think it is. And I understand that. And those belief systems are what people use to navigate life. And it's the structure that they use to...
Order.
Yeah. And you have to respect that. So there's no disrespect to
So
it.
to some extent, you do believe in it then, because it's what brings order in it. Like, let's just say there's no religion now. What happens in the world?
Chaos.
It's just utter chaos.
Yeah.
So what happens if the world figures out that there's aliens, or
Well, that's what we've been talking about.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't like if the world it sends everything on its head because we've been taught to believe that we're the only ones here. So what you think is real no longer is real in the context of what you once thought it was.
And that's what's mad about going down the rabbit hole, because you start questioning everything in life, and looking at things in different ways. You know what I mean? Like it's like you grow up and you're always taught to just believe in something or worship something, and obviously to some extent, it gives you order in it. But when you start questioning yourself in life and what your purpose is, sometimes a lot of people give themselves to God in it, and them things there, but some people, want to figure out things in different ways, and there's just there's a lot more technology around, and there's a lot more what's the word I'm looking for now? Information. Oh, there's a lot more things that people are worshipping as well. You know what I mean? People watch YouTube in some ways and use that as a tool to figure out their life, innit? Could say that that's your church.
Well, I think what we established from the flipping rabbit hole that you've gone down is that.
Why are you saying this like I've gone down, bro? I've sent you down there as well, blood.
So obviously I'm watching bits and bobs in it. What I think the biggest takeaway is that everything is built upon worship, and that's where you start thinking about everything, because worship is what they use for control. Basically. And that's what makes everything just not questionable, but you just start looking at stuff. You get me?
Yeah, man. But obviously, is this what we come here for?
Nah, we didn't come here to talk about aliens like that. Obviously, the Blue Light Show is more about men's mental health in it, but obviously that's kind of where it is. Like speaking about how the belief systems that we live by, the ideas of what a man's meant to be, the idea of what you're meant to be to your family, provider, or how all of that is obviously a belief system that we brought into, and ultimately that can take you down a dark place because you're searching for answers and you don't know if the moves that you're making are correct, and everything is kind of based upon finances, isn't it? Like if you're making money, you kind of feel like you're getting it right. If you're not making money, you kind of feel like you're getting it wrong.
It's mad that you said that, because as a man, it would seem like that's all we're doing is chasing money. But obviously you need money for a lot of things, so it's easy to misinterpret
the money,
some of the moves that you make as, chasing money, especially when it's not coming in. You know what I mean? But like he says, there's a lot of things that can go in your head as to how you want to live, how you want to get to where you feel you need to be, and how easy is that versus, being with your family, looking after them, providing, and also understanding yourself and the things that you've been through in life. You know what I mean?
I got told I wasn't present.
What do you mean?
I'm not present.
What in your situation now?
Had an intervention with the family in it.
Swear down.
Barbecue at my brother's house.
Yeah.
Conversation kind of started off like, I think I must have told my son, be a man.
Swear.
So obviously, like his sister wanted.
Why though?
Because his sister wanted something. So basically, my brothers give my son some popcorn, but in like the box that you would get if you went cinema. You get me?
Yeah.
But then when my brothers come to give my daughter some popcorn now, it was in a bowl. But she obviously wants it in the box. So I said, bro, just take one for the team. Just give your sister the box. Yeah. And I said, obviously, you're a man. That's what we have to do. We have to make sure that we make our ladies feel whatever. So then my aunties pulled me up now and says, yo, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't tell you to be a man. You get what I'm saying? And then the whole conversation kind of went into how can a woman tell a man how to tell a boy to be a man? Obviously, like it was a good conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there was no like sexism or nothing like that. It's just a good convo. And then basically, my girl said that I'm hard on myself. I'm hard on myself because my dad left me with this thing saying that I gotta do better than him.
Yeah.
So now that I'm in a competition with me having to do better than him, and because of that, she can see that things aren't going 100% how I want business to go, and just like scrambling, bro. Do you get me?
Unknown.
To get things done, and it's all done off the basis of this thing that my dad said that I gotta do better than him. I don't think it's wrong. I don't think the sentiment of what he said is wrong, and I still believe it. I still live by it, and that's what I'm attempting to do. But she's saying that she thinks that me having that approach to life has made me miss out on certain experiences. Like when I was younger, like I could have went on holiday more. I didn't do them kind of things. Like I'm trying to do something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do better than him. And it's just led to a point now where I think I question some of my decisions that I've made, and essentially hasn't brought me to where I've been trying to get to. So now I'm looking back and I'm thinking, like, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I'm saying? And then obviously she's just like, yo, just don't allow the time to pass. You know what I'm saying? Because time has passed already. So even though you know you're hard on yourself and you're trying to achieve what you're trying to achieve, still be present in the moment to enjoy what you have. And then like, on top of that, like my auntie's not well at the moment, and she's saying like that level of pressure that you're putting on yourself can cause you to be ill, and you can end up in the place that I'm at. And then like it's kind of like I started just off that reassessing and understanding, you know, I'm actually stressed right now. I don't even realize it. I'm in the kitchen doing stuff and I'm talking to myself. I'm having conversations like literally out loud, but it's just me trying to like motivate myself, you know what I'm saying, to get to where I'm trying to get to. But all of that could end up taking me down a path where I'm just ill because I've put so much, you know what I'm saying, pressure.
But see, that's what I'm saying. If you listen to what you're saying, yeah, and think about the positions that I've been in, because we're having a conversation. Like, obviously, you saying that your aunt is ill, the pressure. Remember what happened to me, bro? I got diabetes.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm eating whatever I want. I'm doing what I want. And, you know the situation in terms of, yo, I need to get this done. I need to get that done. I've got pressures coming from different angles for certain different reasons. Made me just not care about myself. And that's how I got to where I got to, bro, in terms of diabetes. So they're not wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because the place that you're talking about, I don't know if it's the same, but I'm relating it to be similar from the words that you're saying. You get me? And obviously you was there, you've been there, bro, when I've been talking about certain things and in my relationship situation and, you know, having to deal with my mom and, you know, getting the house up and running and the gym and even coming here, you get me? There's loads of just different things where you end up getting all that information in your head. Well, I end up getting all that information in my head and then trying to explain it to myself. Like, yo, I need to do this. I need to... No, and kind of semi there to some extent. But when you find when I went to the doctors and I found out and they said I got diabetes because everything was drying up. That's the point as to what people are telling you that you can get to in it. I'm thinking anyway.
Well, obviously that's just one outcome, but obviously not on this.
What are you talking about mentally?
Nah, like cancers and shit like that, and like the stress can.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Like
stuff.
Similar stuff, innit? Like obviously everyone's different, innit? But yeah, blood. Like fuck. Like what I'm trying to say is from there. Obviously, like we have conversations in it. Now you're my go-to now for food and changing things around and you know what I mean? Like, and bro, some things I've had to let go of, bro, and even some things I've had to assess differently in my head in terms of I know I can do this, I know I can do that, but I can't do all of this at the same time. You get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep myself stuck in certain positions by not concentrating on myself more and trying to give energy to situations that are going to make me more ill by not focusing on myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to some extent, I've been there, bro.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, there's a lot of stress at the moment, bro. I don't feel, and this is what I have to keep telling myself. I don't feel like it's just us. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like we should sit here and act like we're, you know what I'm saying? Like some helpless motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that, bro. But obviously, everyone can feel something at certain time, innit?
Yeah.
And this is why we're here talking now, innit? Realistically.
Yeah, bro. Trying to make sense of fucking what's in the brain, or at least just get it out.
Get it out. That's what I'm trying to say, and that's just brought me to the position where I'm at now, as well, with the main show. In terms of, I'm gonna have to take a step back from that. I'm gonna have to take a step back for my own reasons. You know, you know how the main show is. Females, that, and you know, for a long time, bro, I've been convincing myself. You know what I mean? It's just that, obviously. But if my woman don't like it, and I can persist to do it, I'm gonna have the same problems over and over and over again. Now I know what the purpose is, and I know where we're trying to go, and I know what that actual show's doing. But in terms of me personally, it's not my passion to sit down necessarily and be talking to a certain type of people. It's not my passion. My passion lies within business, and having the passion to, you know, make the cogs work and do business brought me to a place where I put myself on the forefront a lot of the time. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, that's going to be to some people's. What's the word I'm looking for again, bro? That's how I'm going to do these things.
No, you're doing fine, man. Obviously, you're just saying that the passion lies in business, not in having conversations with everyone. Obviously, the main show is fun. That's what we can say.
It's about entertainment, and obviously, we're turning up on a Thursday. Obviously, we know what the intentions are, what we're supposed to do, but it can come across certain ways to other people.
Yeah.
You get it? But yeah, man, we've done that for a long time, bro. And the thing about it that that I'm trying to put across is that we can keep doing it every Thursday, but I don't feel like anything's going to change anytime soon to continue with the same format with me in there. Based on how the podcast is formed and what our power is, I don't think I'm needed to do that, especially if it's causing me so much problems.
I think the problem is so if you go back to what you just said in terms of what you said you're passionate about, you said business, innit?
Yeah.
So your passion lies in the growth of the podcast.
Yeah.
And what you've been doing is consistently assessing where the growth's happening, what it is that makes a good show. But I think where the confusions come is that you have inserted yourself in actually being the guy that's doing the show as well. And what you're saying is now it's at a point where we've reached a certain place and you now can take yourself out of that role. You get me? But to take yourself out of that role,
we still need to maintain
it. But you taking yourself out of the role is actually you stepping more into what you're interested in. Whereas before, it could have been perceived that you're just interested in sitting down. But the reality is you've had to stay here because you're trying to maintain what we have. But you realize now it's stagnant to stay in that position, and it's also detrimental to the home situation. So you've obviously made the decision you're going to step away from that. But by stepping away, it's you focusing more on what you actually want to do, which is the growth of the platform. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
So me personally, I want to do more breakdowns, interviews, interesting people, one-on-ones. So there's a lot of interesting people that come on the main show, but it's a lot of group conversations. It goes in different directions all the time. Rather than do that, I'd rather focus on people that, some that I know, some that I've been watching, you know what I mean? And maybe just figure out how they got to certain situations, how how they worked out certain things, and just really just the conversations that people ain't had with certain people that I can see that, you know, needs a conversation, and maybe just like try to learn a lot more from that. You get me? Feel like it's going to be a bit more easier on my situation, and also I know what can come from that. You get me? Well, yeah, obviously you expressed the interest in that as well, so it's like obviously like.
Well, no, obviously I think no, the even the way that this conversation started, which is like obviously down the rabbit hole of you looking at aliens and that, like, but the reality of it is like you're looking at this rabbit hole that you've been going down and understanding. Like, no, not understanding, but just realizing that it's an interesting topic. But then what you've done because your brain's analytical, you're looking at how the information is being presented and who's presenting it and the types of conversations that are being had. So you're saying, okay, like, it doesn't, like, you're not trying to debunk the myths of aliens, but you're looking at the information that is being shared and saying, okay, well, we could do that over here as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes your brain tick.
We can bring a level of interest to the podcast that it's already there. It's just that we don't really make it a focus. You know what I mean? And like I said, we can still do the same things. I feel like there's still a lot of entertaining to do. Not trying to get rid of anything. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Got people in place to expand on what's already there and maybe even do more. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't even about doing less. This is about doing more. But, you know, making situations more comfortable, figuring out if there's something there for me personally in terms of being able to, you know, pivot, change, and, you know, execute. You know what I mean? But it's not, I don't feel like it's not just about me though. It's about everyone, bro. Like I've been saying to you, yeah, on numerous occasions, and everyone that does come here, I feel like the power that we have is that we've created a situation where you can sit down, press record, and upload. A lot of people don't have that, bro. A lot of people message us for space, for editing, for, you know what I mean? And that's something that we can do so easily, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not just about me, you know, not at all, not even slightly. Like, if people have the passion within our circle to develop what we have here, by any means, bro, let's go. I'm not turning down my nose to nothing. And we've created different lights. So there can be different reasons, whether you want to talk about money, whether there's an entertainment value to something, whether it's finance, whether it's sport. You know what I'm saying? There's things that can be developed. It's not just about me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm stepping away, it's not just me stepping away as well. It's other people, because this wasn't built up on, oh, I'm not the biggest influencer, you know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just me. Neither is Lex. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't think anyone in the fold is, but the podcast is. You get what I'm saying? So there's means and ways where I feel like we can develop that even more by understanding each other and how we can get the best out of ourselves. That doesn't necessarily mean we're also hurting ourselves. You know what I mean?
I hear that.
You get me?
I hear that.
But we got some good people coming to step in, man.
Yeah, we won't make that announcement yet, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but obviously, it's not a step down. If anything, it's a step up.
100% a step up.
Step up. You get what I'm saying? And trust me,
like I said, it's you stepping into a role that's more centered around the things that you're actually interested in. That's not to say you wasn't interested in the conversation, but it's done what it's needed to do, and it's just about the platform elevating and growing in it, and like I said, having these kind of conversations will just.
But I think that me and you should have these conversations on more regularly on this, because, bro, we're on the phone all the time, bro. You get what I'm saying? And we're talking all the time, and there's beer value that we have from the conversations. And you know what I'm saying? Not to say that we're out here to try and give out, bro. It's not a moaning session, bro.
Yeah,
it's just like I said, we got the power to sit down, record, and upload. You get me?
Yeah.
But let's go back into what you were saying there,
About what?
and your intervention.
It's long, bro. Certain times it's long, though. Certain times you don't want to talk in it. Certain times you need to internalize what's been said. You need to internalize what you're feeling to even be able to then, you know, get what I'm saying? Like, let it back out in a way that you can kind of understand. I'm still processing.
So do you feel like you are getting ill?
Nah, I don't feel like I'm getting ill. I feel like I could get ill. Like, like if I continue on the path that I'm on, ultimately it can only lead to one place. So man, I have to just rejig my whole mindset. I have to like rejig how I'm just approaching everything. Do you get me? I have to, or it is ultimately gonna send me there. And even with what you said in terms of like,
but bro, to me, it sounds like you're having a hard time, bro. That's how it sounds. Do you feel like you're having a hard time?
Yeah, right now it's not easy.
What's a hard time though? Like, I need some kind of comparison to this hard time, because I feel like personally, I'm not downplaying what you're saying, not in the slightest, bro. But I just want you to realize, what you do have more than anything.
But that's the reason why it's hard.
Yeah,
because I know everything that I do have.
Yeah,
and I know that I can change everything. I don't know, within a 3-month span.
That's the key point there, though. That's the key point. The key point is maybe being lost for direction, but knowing that you've got a few roads that you can go down.
And that's where the confusion will come from.
Yeah.
Because there's so many different things that you can do, or that I can do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The only reason why I'm saying that is just for the benefit. Obviously we're being recorded right now, so it could come across right now like that you're in a bad place.
I'm not gonna kill myself.
I'm not saying that, but obviously, like, bro, I'm understanding the crossroad that you're at, where it's loads of skills, bit of confusion. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And bro, that can be heavy on the brain, bro. You get what I'm saying?
I think that's just my whole. That's just my whole story.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I said when I said I'm analyzing certain decisions. It's a case of, I think I've had all the opportunities in front of me on multiple occasions, but obviously there's something in my brain, there's something that I'm trying to do, and I just think that there's a confusion between just business and creativity. And art and all that shit, and it's causing me to just not being able to 100% focus in and dial in on what it is. So I look at all the examples around me of people, and it's like, I don't believe anyone has anything more than me, but when it comes to creativity. But I think there is one factor that they have that I don't have any, and that's, I think people focus on the finances. They focus on the business, and they keep it very simple, where I don't. I make everything complicated. The idea will be simple, but then I make everything complicated, and then it just starts to, as you would say, blow up in your head, and then you
directions gone.
Just like bouncing from one wall to the next, trying to find direction. You know what I'm saying? And I even hate having these convos, because I feel like every time I come to sit down, whether it's the blue light or the yellow light, it's like,
it feels the same.
Nah, like, it just feels like either people are trying to school me.
Yeah.
And nigga, you can't school me because I know I've been in too many situations, and I've experienced too many things. Like, I've experienced shit that man ain't experienced. So don't like, not trying to say man try to downplay me, but I know shit, and it's just a bit of level of confusion. Maybe that's my arrogance as well. But I always feel like I'm in a, not defensive, but just like, I'm always pouring out my heart, and I'm like crying for help, but I'm not crying for help. And I don't want to come across like I am doing that in it, but I am conscious of, like, every time when I do sit down, I feel like it comes across like that. And I'm just trying to figure it out. So even this now, I don't really want to be talking like this, but just that's who I am, and it like I'm always gonna be kind of
bro.
open.
It's conversations, bro. We have them every day, innit? So, but like I says, bro, like even with the podcast, like I can walk down the road right now and someone might recognize me, keep pushing this, that, the other. But yo, man need to be getting paid now. You get what I'm trying to say? Obviously, it looks on the surface like we're doing great things, bro. I'm not even downplaying what we've done, what's going on. You get what I'm saying? But it's like putting a lot of energy into to what's going on, bro. Like things need to happen. You get me? Like this ain't. It's not an easy game, bro. It's not an easy game. Obviously, we got the product. We got the products coming now soon. But we should have been doing things like this a long time ago. And that's the part where we're missing out. Maybe as obviously you call yourself a creative, but obviously I feel like everyone that's in the room, we're just a bunch of creatives that sometimes forget about the product in some ways.
And the business.
Yeah. So creating content, but that we feel that's going to necessarily get us to where we need to, but you got to get the business side right as well.
Okay.
And that's where it sounds like you're stuck. Well, sounds like you're stuck at all the crossroads between that and obviously whatever else you got going on in it.
Yeah, essentially, I think it's just a bit of frustration of not having everything how I thought it would be, and it's because, as I said, over conceptualize, overthink everything, trying to make things too this or too that without it just focusing on the basics of how does this make money? Like how does this go from £1 to £2 to 10 to 20 to 100 to 1,000? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's never that. It's always like, oh, this idea is sick, and there's some energy behind it, and I may have received a check for that, but it's not consistent, and you know what I'm saying? So it's just, like I said, it's just rejigging and just rebalancing. Not even rebalancing, bro. Just figuring out how to just clear my head and be consistent in doing something basic for an extended period of time for that to build into something where you can then implement all of the other ideas that you've got in your head. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to implement ideas before the business is actually formed. You get me? So it's a bit of, it's all over the place, bro. Man, we'll figure it out.
Yo. But we have got a lot of good things going on, bro. We can't, bro. You know what it is? I have to bring it to a positive because, bro, we're here to work things out more than anything.
It's always a positive.
There's bare frustrations, bro. Like for in this whole situation, but I feel like sometimes the positives can be overshadowed. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like with I've lost my train of thought, man. I can't remember.
There's just bare positives, bro. Regardless of anything,
What's the positives?
It's that anything that man's involved in has the potential to go or be as big as anything. Like the positives is like with the podcast, for example, is like there's over 40,000 subscribers on the YouTube. There's a decent amount of social media following. We actually generate numbers. There's actually an audience of people that are tuning in every Sunday to see what's going on with the sinners. So that's a positive. That means that
I just feel framework. That's the thing. I feel like the framework's there. Man need to figure out the business side of what we got in order for what we already have to financially make more sense. And obviously, it's not like we're not, because we do have things in place to do that. But at this point in the crossroad, I feel like it's scary in terms of, yo, this is coming. I feel like that for me, bro, that's a big fear, bro. Like, I put big expectations on what this is supposed to be. You get what I'm saying? And how we're supposed to execute it and where it's supposed to go. But then also, you know, the team, everyone's responsibilities, how they see what we got going on, how much they want it or not want it. Because that can be a stress, and that's I think that's a big thing with me and you as well. Like we got like a team kind of thing in us, but sometimes the team that is in your brain ain't the team that's around you. You get what I'm saying? Like everyone wants things, but it might not come across that way if you're doing so much work and everyone else ain't. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't necessarily mean they're not. Sometimes people just ain't got the capabilities what you have, or don't see the vision that you have. You know what I mean? And sometimes that can put a stress on it as well, bro.
Like I said, there's positives and everything in it, so I'm not going to downplay the positives, but obviously I think ultimately the stress is just coming from a financial point of view. So you need to make money, but like I said, if you put too much of an emphasis on making money or too much pressure, that then can also lead to things where you actually make yourself sick, and then you can't do anything neither. So it's about learning just how to manage all of the expectations, manage all of your dreams and aspirations, and not allowing them to get to the point where they become too heavy to carry. Because that can happen. That can happen, bro.
No, it can, 100%.
And your knees can buckle and your back can break.
It's true.
Me? And I feel like I'm at that point where the load is heavy, and I'm going to have to learn some other strategies. I might have to take something off. And then, you get what I'm saying? Rather than carrying everything at once, just do one at a time or whatever. Because that's the only way it can...
Back to basics.
Yeah, if you try and do too many things at once, and that's just where it is. My brain's overloaded. And, just gotta start, like, not start again, but, just figure shit out. And
definitely ain't starting again, bro. It's definitely not starting again. But I hear you, though. I hear you. You get me? But I feel like maybe, like, also, my brain's just constantly telling me, there's no, there's, what did I say? Like, the storm, you know what I mean? Like,
weather the storm.
Yeah. And then,
obviously. Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? I do believe that before the best situations come,
100%.
there's a lot of stress.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, going back to the conversation about belief systems, even though I think there's the element of truth of weathering the storm, but certain times you can take on
too much.
Yeah, not realizing that that's not actually how people go about weathering the storm. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's learning what you can handle from what you can't handle, and just trying to do.
So do you think you know that now?
Nah, that's still a process. I'm still learning that. I don't know what it is that I can from I can't. I'll be honest, I don't. But I just know that right now things feel heavy. So, and I'm being proper. I don't even think people are even gonna understand what I'm talking about. Cause I'm being blasé with it.
That's what I was thinking. Are we waffling, bro? Like, obviously we're having a conversation.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it don't even matter. You get me?
Nah,
it's hard to be 100% transparent. It's fucking hard to do that. So, yeah, I can only talk and just be as comfortable as I can in the moment.
I do believe that me and you could come in and have better conversations in terms of loads of different things. Because, bro, we chop down a lot of things, bro.
Yeah, obviously.
And it's not all.
Remember, it's only
doom and gloom.
Just because you've directed a particular. So that's just where I am right now, and I'm saying it's hard to be 100% transparent. I don't want to do that, bro. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I already am. You watch me on the finance show. You watch me on any, like, bro. I give the most. I don't.
I know, but I'm saying it's not all doom and gloom. There's beer things,
positives, of course,
that happen.
Yeah, of course.
In your situation,
yeah,
and in mine, that a lot of people would die to be in this position.
Facts. I get.
You get what I'm saying? So obviously, like,
but that's
the blue light is about us sometimes maybe having a moan, but still understanding that,
see what you just said there? That's the part that makes it hard, though, because you have an understanding that you're doing stuff, and there's a perception from other people that probably think, he's doing his thing, and you know that, And it's not to say that you're not, but you still have an image of what you see yourself in your head. So if you feel like you're not you haven't like reached that level of what you see in your head, all of those things that you get from other people can sometimes put even more pressure on you.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Like I says, when man are seeing me and hailing me up, bro, I'm thinking, fucking hell, but
You don't even know. Yeah, you don't even know the half of it. Yeah.
Yeah, even everyone, you know, people will look at me and think, oh, cause I got a gym, I got this. I'm up. You get it? And to some extent, in some ways, I am. But bro, the stresses of business don't stop, bro. Like, it's constant, bro. Especially when you've got situations, people to look after, certain situations that are not in your control that you have to, you know, step up to, and so on and so forth. And then also balancing travel distances, you know, finding time for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I just had a good holiday, you get me? But obviously now when I've come off it now, I've still got to figure, it's back to reality. As much as you can have a good time and everyone says, go away on holiday, relax. It's back to reality, bro. And in some instances, yeah.
Makes a holiday not even worth it because you're coming back
To some extent,
I get
yeah.
it, I get it.
And then also, I got to remember that, bro, I kind of, even just to get through to this, to just to get through the last couple months, in some ways, bro, I had to let go of certain things, certain people. Even I feel like I haven't been as present in certain situations with friends, family, just to get through certain situations, bro. But you gotta figure it out, bro, because for me personally, yeah, I just don't want to keep doing the same thing. I don't want to be under the same pressures. I don't want to be under the same stresses. Yeah, I don't want to have, regardless of whether I got business situations or not, they've got to go up. Otherwise, there's no point me doing it. You get me? It's got to get to me into a position where I'm happy to be here. I'm not saying I'm not. You get what I'm saying? But I can't constantly feel under pressure. You get me? But like I said, once again, it's not about moaning, bro, because we do a lot of good things, and most of the days I'm excited about what we got going on. But you know, still have a lot of figuring out to do, and obviously we're just having an open and honest conversation, innit?
100%, bro.
What do you reckon?
Nah, as you said, bro, there's in any dark moment, there's always a piece of light.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there's a lot more than one piece. There's so many positive things going on. It's just about getting everything in order and just getting it right. You know what I'm saying? And just to see that little glimmer of hope to fucking...
And more than anything though, yeah, bro, even just having these conversations, if people tap in and get to know man a bit more, then you understand what we're trying to do, what kind of information trying to give out on a whole. Yeah, there's entertainment values, cause, but man ain't just, you know, like, not just one dimensional. You get what I'm saying? Like, I watch a lot of things, I see a lot of things, and I'm interested in a lot of things. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, like, I feel like this conversation will show a different side of me then. Maybe a different side of you if you want it to be shown, you get me? And to show that I'm trying to go into different things and use the platform for different reasons. You get it? Or even just test out different, see what kind, where possibly more talents may lie. You know what I mean? But I do feel like there's a lot of interesting people out there, and I feel like we've got the platform to give out, to have certain conversations, bro, that need to be explored, in my opinion. Especially the fact that it's called Sinners, bro. It can go in so many different directions. I don't want to be solely labeled to one thing. You get what I'm saying? We've come up in a certain way for certain reasons. I feel like we even need to go and do other podcasts, because the way that we even, the way that this exists and is born.
You know what? We can go into that, bro. Because even the title of Sinner, yeah, you already know that weighs heavy on me, in the sense of just trying to just trying to categorize it and understanding the perception of how other people see it. And then obviously with the Red Light Show being the nature of the show, like, I've always known that that's not really a representation of me. Like, it's not. So when you said, "Oh, one-dimensional," like, because you're on the red light show, that's the only light that you're gonna be perceived in. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
So,
I'm on all of them to be fair.
on all of them, yeah. But you know, it's the main
Yeah.
one, and it's the main one, and that's the show that we started with. So
Yeah.
that's what's it's gonna be a tribute.
But even
to
that
you.
though, even just the I don't want to say the red light show like it's just that, bro. I want to expand on that. I want the red light show to be expanded on. You know what I mean? It's not just one dimensional for us to talk about red lights. You know what I mean? Like it can go in different directions, and I feel like people are attracted to that.
It can and it has. It's not like
Exactly. I feel like people would watch that more because like when we do the finance episodes, it doesn't really do that well. I feel like the blue light, we ain't done too much to say that it's going to do that. The sport one has its own community. Not so much views on YouTube, but yo, there's a mad community in
the WhatsApp.
Yeah, bro. I think you need to add me back in that group. You know, somehow I've come out of there. You know, but
All right, cool.
you need to add me back in there. But yeah, bro, it's about expanding and even developing what we already have in different ways, using the mechanisms that we have put in place and doubling down, bro. That's what I'm on.
Okay.
I feel like we've waffled, yeah, and gave out no information, but I don't give a shit.
I don't think there wasn't no information to give out, bro.
Yeah, no, it's just chatting, bro. It's just chatting.
That's as you said. That's the power of the thing that we've built. Any is
You
to
can
come
sit
and have
down,
a conversation,
press record, and that's it.
and I'll
But
be as open or as closed as you want. And like I said, it's not easy to be open.
yeah.
It's not easy to do that. So
But I do want to say though, I just want to put something out there that there is a lot of interesting people out there. You know what I mean? So if people do want to have a conversation, yeah, you know how to find me. Present yourself, yeah. Why you feel like you're interesting, and I'll be more than happy to you know assess whether you know we can use our platform to go somewhere. Obviously, I'm not. This ain't a you know what I mean? Like, can't just be offering everything and everything because my time is still
a level of interest in
Yeah.
what is being brought to the table. Innit?
But there's many different directions that I would call interesting. It's not just about no OnlyFans or nothing like that. There's loads of different people that are doing loads of different things that maybe feel like they need a bit of light shine. Then we can break things down. There's people that I want to have conversations with, like I says, that I know that are doing big things. You know what I'm trying to say? And I feel like they need a little sit down and break things down in a sinner's kind of way. Well, in my way, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm on.
Yeah, I get it.
But yo, bro, like I says, maybe we should just do this more often, and even fucking with other members, just sit down and chat, bro, about what's going on. Because the podcast is transparent, bro. We're not here to tell no lies. You know what I mean? When we got products as out, we got people who support us. So, you know, yeah,
I hear it.
yeah.
I hear it. Yeah, this is fire though.
Huh?
This is fire. I'll be honest.
What do you prefer, the original? Or?
Nah, this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fire.
I'm an original man, yeah. Only for the fact that I like my mixer to.
Do the
yeah,
talking.
but recently, diabetes and all that, I've just been having it
with
water
yeah.
and the tonics and all them things there. So realistically, yeah, is what it is. But what else is going on?
That's it, bro.
Yeah.
Gonna just gonna
Bro, just take a breather, man. Just take a deep breath, bro.
No.
You know what it is? More than anything, bro. I'm telling you, there's. I think that man needs to talk more. Obviously, like in terms of problem wise, I feel like sometimes I feel like you probably can shut up in ways that you can be helped. You get what I'm saying? In certain ways, it's not like I've like we've helped each other in many different ways. Anyway, do you get it? But in terms of personals, I feel like as men, we shut down even more. You get what I'm saying? There's no cry for help. If I can't help, I can't help. If I can, I can. Vice versa.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But sometimes man do shut up a bit too much and then get to the point where the load feels very heavy. Bro, the load's not that heavy. There's people around. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm saying both ways because you helped me in 100,000 different ways, bro. So it's not me telling you something, bro. Like there's times where you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? That you have. So I'm just making you know that you have. You get me?
Yeah, I hear it.
So, yeah.
I hear it, bro.
Bro, I got shit to do though, man.
Yeah, we'll leave it there, man.
I got things.
Alright, stuff to do.
I got stuff to do. I'm only copying what you said to me. You know?
No, because I have. What's the time now? Like, yeah, it's 1 o'clock, bro. Day's done, bro. That's what I'm saying to you. Day's
Go on
done.
then, safe then. Shot. Just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah.
Literally, the day is fucking.